Headshot.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DazerHI back with another video. So there's going to be some massive changes coming to old school RuneScape. But before we get into the content, don't forget to drop me a like on the video, subscribe for more content, and yeah, let's go. Alright fam, so we are here on the RuneScape page. I scrolled down all the way to the news. We opened up the recent one for today, and we scrolled down until we seen Valmore release date March 20th. So what is this? I had to do some research, and what I found was there's gonna be a new zone, there's gonna be more quests, there's gonna be new skilling experiences, there's gonna be a new guild and a new dungeon, and so much more content. It's insane. So let's get into it.
What is a Valmore? I mean, that's a very loaded question.
God, how do you? I don't know how to sum up Valmore.
Valmore is like one of the biggest expansions we've ever made for old school.
Entire new lands, entire new quests, entire new people.
It's like a fusion of Rome and Mayan.
It is just so much content packed into one update.
We've got Civitas Illa Fortis.
We have the Colosseum,
Perilous Moons, the Hunter Guild.
We have agility, we have thieving, we have combat, we have questing.
There's just so much to get your teeth stuck into.
Valmore area expansion.
What is Valmore?
What is Valmore?
Valmore is a hang on.
So Valmore is the latest area.
Valmore is quite isolated from the world right now. It is a region that has not been accessible by anything pretty much other than sea or a very treacherous mountain pass. Those barriers are being opened up so that people can come in.
To some people, it will be a landmass where there's some content they engage with. To others, it will be a sort of very story-rich push into the future for old school RuneScape's narrative.
Why is it being released in so many parts?
Why are we doing it in multiple parts?
I genuinely could not tell you.
Because it's just so large. There's so much stuff that we really want to do for Valmore, and trying to do it all in one big go, we run a lot of risks of like burning out players as well as developers.
I think it also...
Did you say burning out players? Pfft. We are RuneScape players, we don't burn out. What you talking about?
helped as well because we can take the learnings from batch 1 and make sure batch 2 doesn't make the same mistakes. Same with batch 3 as well. And you know, it gives us the opportunity to slowly unlock the world and still give players something to look forward to.
How do players access Valmore?
Birds.
You take a giant Quetzal and you fly the Quetzal into Valmore.
I mean, what's more fitting to access Valmore than going via boat?
Are you sure that's accurate? So Mod Sarni said that you go there via boat. Is he an idiot?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What can you do when you arrive in the capital city of Civitas Illa Fortis?
Crime. That's what you can do when you arrive in the capital city.
Civitas Illa Fortis will be the starting place. As you enter Valmore, you'll be brought, I think, just outside the museum. So you get a nice overview of the whole city.
We've got stalls for you to thieve from. We've got citizens and guards for you to pickpocket. We've also got a dog for you to pet for everyone that finds that a very valuable part of their gameplay.
Yeah, there is a dog in Valmore. I would say, unfortunately, as much as I love the dog in Varrock, it's a big step up.
Yay, we get a dog in the new content. Let's go.
Colosseum, man. Tell us
Colosseum.
about the Colosseum.
The Colosseum is the biggest building in old school RuneScape.
I think you could probably fit the pyramid from TOA inside the middle of the Colosseum, so it's gargantuan.
There's a lot of small little dudes, is the best way I can describe it. You've also got shield walls. You're gonna have to maneuver around actual mobile terrain to block lines of sight, to block enemy pathing. But you have to be careful, because if you block line of sight to some of them, you're in trouble.
We really tried to like focus on a core set of creatures as well. We've got a manticore, sort of like this human jaguar scorpion hybrid. We've got the minotaur, which is very classic. I guess it's more Greek, but you know, Rome, Greek, they kind of just borrow from each other. We've got the colossi. Quite like the idea of...
So real quick, basically what they're talking about is there's this new Colosseum dungeon where it's kind of like Jad, for example, when you complete Jad, but this is how you get the new best in slot range gear. So this is more for the max mains.
the Colossi of Rhodes sort of being referenced for a Colosseum. So you're fighting this giant bronze statue, basically. We have this cool throne where the main boss is sitting. That's going to be awesome. He's watching you fight. He's really disinterested until you like get to him and he's like, okay, cool, I get to deal with you now. That's going to be exciting to see.
Does the main boss have a catchphrase?
Catchphrase?
It's stomping time!
Yeah, it's stomping time.
Is the spoiler that the enemy in the Colosseum was actually the dog the whole time?
If that were the twist, I wouldn't tell you. No comment.
Confirmed.
There are multiple rewards from the Colosseum. Our first big ticket item is the Glaive of Ralos. This is a new type of ranged weapon which is thrown at the enemy and quickly returns to them, essentially a boomerang, but dangerous. The Sunfire Fanatic set is dropped in 3 separate pieces, a head, a body and legs, and acts as a direct upgrade to the Proselyte set. Lastly, Dizaana's Quiver will be given as a reward for your first completion of the Colosseum and is a direct upgrade to Ava's Assembler.
New best in slot Ava?
No.
Okay.
Perilous Moons is a quest and a dungeon and a set of bosses. The quest will focus on how this dungeon came to be discovered. It's a fairly recent event and one that the dwarves who occupy the city above the cave have been a little bit distressed by.
So for Perilous Moons, I've been the one animating the new Nagwas, who are these new spirits, and they've been imprisoned in the Perilous Moons dungeon underneath Kamtorum. It's just really cool to like be on the ground floor of animating these new characters and just exploring them, really.
We've designed the...
I haven't ever been a huge quest guy, but I guess for people that are into the lore, that's awesome that you guys get new content.
Be a repeatable one. Every time you enter the dungeon, your experience will be slightly tweaked. Not by extreme amounts, but you won't be having the same run twice.
We've got a lot of really cool new mechanics that you're gonna have to learn, you're gonna have to work out, things that will challenge you initially until they become second nature, and much like a Barrows run, you'll suddenly realize, hang on, I don't need to bring any supplies with me because I can do this perfectly.
Yeah, so on the Perilous Moons rewards, got the Eclipse set that is gonna let you inflict an all new damage over time effect, the Burn. We've got the Frost Moon set that blends magic and melee so that every time you cast a spell, you have a chance to sneak in a melee attack for some extra DPS. You have the Dual Macquawittles, the Blood Rager set, which is gonna let you absolutely shred.
Okay, so out of all 3 gears, this is probably the coolest one for me. Just because you have a two-handed weapon. That's crazy, bro. I can only imagine like if you use this in PvP or just in general, just using it in combat. That's pretty cool. That's dope.
Low defense enemies.
Is that the Maracus? That is the Maracus.
The Maracus.
Oh my god, yes, the Maracas of the Blood Rager set. I don't think they're going to play Maraca sounds, unfortunately. It would be entertaining though, and I'm sure someone will make a way to do it.
Can you please tell us a little bit about the Hunter Guild?
Oh, the Hunter Guild.
Hunter's Guild is intended to pretty much revolutionize the way you play a hunter. Right now, the Hunter's Guild very much consists of birdhouses and blackchin chompers.
This is one of the most exciting
good
parts
pieces
for me,
of content,
I like
but
the
we'd like it
skills,
to be a bit more varied.
The Hunter's Guild is a must for both aspiring and master
positive.
hunters. You can take on rumors from the hunters there and capture creatures from within Valmore or around the world. Not only that, but you can walk away with some nice rewards to boot, including learning the Valmorian way of cooking hunter meats that will give them an extra flavor and bring out a unique healing over time effect.
Okay, there's a lore question for you.
Okay, I'm ready to tank it, yeah.
Can you please tell us about some of the lore behind Valmore?
Some of the lore behind Valmore. It has a deep lore. We have lore about the genesis of the city. We have lore about why the Colosseum is there and what was there originally. We have lore of the dwarves. There's lore of the Valmorians and the rest of the lands. We got the Fremeniks in there, and they have their own reason. I know we have lots of lore. I don't necessarily know the particular bits of lore. I can't open the book and start telling the story. But oh god, yeah, there is so much lore.
There is a bigly.
There is bigly lore. Valmore has been an absolutely enormous team effort, and not just the internal team, but the players as well. Everyone's come together on this one. I think we've made something really memorable and profound.
Valmore's been a mammoth effort. People at every level, in every role, have contributed to Valmore in some way or other, and seeing it all finally come together, all of these threads being sort of woven into one big rope of Valmore.
Not only is it going to be a massive piece of content, there has been so much passion poured into this, and we want to make sure that we're giving everyone the most they can get out of this piece of content.
I think you're really going to feel like you're in RuneScape, but somewhere you've never been before. And I think that's going to be like one of the greatest parts of it, really.
I think players should get excited for this because it is just so much content packed into one update. We're hoping that this is going to be content that people can dig into for months at a time.
Alright fam, so if you guys are excited for the new content to drop, smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.